Myanmar was once known as the last frontier of Asia. From Japan to Taiwan, investors piled into Myanmar after the military erased its iron grip a decade ago, paving the way for democratic and economic reforms. The boom did not last very long. Their fortunes suffered a dramatic turn for the worse following the military coup in 2021. But there are investors who plan it, though it's now for despite the ongoing political unrest.
Japan began providing development assistance to Myanmar in 1954. Until 2020, many Japanese companies were actively investing in Myanmar. But the flow of Japanese aid and investment has been disrupted since the 2021 coup. JETRO, or Japan External Trade Organization, says since the military coup 2 years ago, many Japanese financial institutions have left the country. For non-financial companies, one of the highest profile withdrawals is beverage giant Kirin's sales of its 51% stake in a joint venture Myanmar brewery. But I was told many other companies are staying despite the challenging environment. As of June 2022, data showed 413 Japanese companies are registered with the Japan Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Myanmar. I reached out to several companies with operations in Myanmar, but most did not want to be interviewed. Off the record, they told me they want to lie low for now. Human rights groups have been targeting those involved in development projects in Myanmar, suspecting their investments have been a source of funding for the military regime. A systems network company only agreed to speak with me on the condition that it would not be asked to comment on the political situation in Myanmar.
4000人ぐらいいた日本人が一番少ない時で200人ぐらいになりましたから、一番大変だったところはお客さんがやっぱりどんどんいなくなる、撤退だとか縮小でヤンゴン自体がロックダウンになった時に我々もやっぱり縮小すべきじゃないでしょうかと日本の本社の方に打診をしたんですけど、その時に返ってきた答えがいやもう今がチャンスなんだから今そういう状況だから優秀なエンジニアを採用できるだろうとちょっと驚きだったんですけど。で社員にもですねやはりもう仕事があんまりない中でまた昔のいいヤンゴンっていうかミャンマーに戻るためにみんなでうちのスタッフもみんなで頑張ってこれからどうやってプラス大きくしていくかっていうふうなことをいつも考えながらみんなと考えながらやってるので。
Like Japanese companies, Taiwanese businesses have been flocking to Myanmar in the decade before 2021. My colleague, Victoria Jen in Taiwan, tells us how the coup has impacted its companies there.
Taiwan has one of the largest Burmese communities in Asia. In the 1950s, thousands of KMT soldiers who fled to Myanmar after the Chinese Civil War came to Taiwan and settled down here.
I'm in Huaxing Street in New Taipei City. This place is better known among locals as the Little Myanmar. It's estimated that some 40,000 people who were originally from Myanmar reside here. Seeing Myanmar as the backyard of the vast Chinese market, Taiwanese businesses began entering Myanmar in earnest after 2010, when the country under a military junta gradually opened up.
According to the Investment Commission, Taiwan's investments in Myanmar in the past 70 years totaled $525 million, spreading across industries such as garment, air conditioning, shoes, car parts, and food and beverage. But the actual number is believed to be much higher since many are done through a third country. It's estimated some 200 Taiwanese companies have investments in Myanmar. These companies have been badly affected by the 2021 coup that toppled the civilian government of Aung San Suu Kyi. Like their Japanese counterparts, many want to keep a low profile and refuse to comment on Myanmar's political situation, fearing it could jeopardize their operations there.
I managed to speak to a Taiwanese businessman who has owned a garment manufacturing business in Yonggang since 2003. He told me about the challenges facing businesses in Myanmar since the coup. Have a listen.
政局不稳定，那这是一个非常大的麻烦啊，很多人都有出走了哈。那这是第一点啊，政治上面大家都觉得说这是。对一个相对民主国家的话，就觉得这是一个不可原谅的一个情形啊。看到他不想要买你的产品的，他就有选择性的就是以政治上的这样的方式的，你也没办法去跟他说哈，别人就已经不买你的东西了。缅甸是一个，我觉得未来发展是比较可以有一个增长空间的啦哈。那我们的。看着这个东协的这样的一个发展，比如说是像泰国那个越南这样子的一个情形的话，缅甸我觉得也是未来一个可以有发展空间比较大的一个地方吧哈，它也算是中国的一个后花园。
But Mr. Ng said he has no plans to leave the country for now. He still sees great growth potential in Myanmar. He said he is hopeful that the political situation there will improve, especially after an election later this year.